Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic and the Season of Mastery and our Undead Warlock playthrough. Hope you are all doing well today. We're hanging out in the Gallows End Tavern, just relaxing by the fire. It seems probably like a bad idea to have a large open flame like this near so many frail undead forms that could stumble into it, but I guess they are cold. We learned from the one quest that they do feel the cold of undeath. So maybe the fire is needed. Today, we are going to start off by kind of working our way to the south west here. Going to make our way through the Scarlet Crusaders camp and then kind of just meander up this way. Getting dustbat pelts, hopefully, along the path. Come all the way up here and do the Scarlet Insignia rings. Jump down to the coast to do Vilefin Scales, and then come over to the Agamon Mills, and we have a kill quest over there for specific family members of the Agamon family. We also need blackened skulls and notched ribs off of some of the other enemies up there, and then we work our way back, hopefully getting any of the dustbat pellets that we don't have by then. Yeah, that's the plan, guys. We will see if that actually works. We do have a quest that I need to take to the Undercity, and this is something that I didn't do that I probably should have already done. But maybe I will think about doing that today. But yeah, let's get going here. We need our imp. That would be a good start. Let's start strong by summoning our imp and putting on our demon skin. Do a little warm-up here on the Decrepit Darkhound. And yeah, we are going to be keeping our eye out for any of these greater dusk bats. We'll see how good the drop rate is here. We now have 3 dots that we can put up on a target, and to me that means we are going to be using Shadow Bolt just less and less and less over time. Until maybe we reach a point where we're not really using it at all. I don't really know enough about the Warlock to know the future of the spells we will and will not use. We got a Gnome Warlock to level 21 or so back in Classic, as in prior to Season of Mastery Classic. Classic Vanilla Classic, how about that? How about that for chronologically confusing? It's really going to feel really good when we can do Corruption as an instant cast. See, whereas I really disliked the kind of dots we had on the Shaman, I'm really enjoying putting dots up on an enemy and just watching the enemy melt. And I don't have to keep hurling a single spell over and over again and watching a cast bar. I can just dot things up once and literally watch the health melt away. That's rewarding to me. I'm really enjoying pressing these buttons so far. And I'm hopeful that it will continue that way. I'm really looking forward to getting Drain Life. You know, and being able to work in some life taps to get some more mana back, maybe do some more expensive spells in the future. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good time, guys. I hope you guys are having fun on it as well. And then obviously the best part about that, or one of the best parts, is just the sustain that we have. We can keep pulling. We can go from pull to pull, and we don't have to eat, and we don't have to drink. And I really enjoy that kind of gameplay, especially when you can pull that off in Classic, because so many classes do have just that downtime between, you know, you'll do 1 or 2 pulls, maybe 3 pulls, but eventually you're going to have to eat or drink. And I feel like on the Warlock we could largely ignore needing to eat or drink, if we're being thoughtful, with both our pulls and our rotation. Alright, we should be coming up on some Scarlet Crusade members pretty soon. Let's go over here and get this Dusk Bat. The drop rate hasn't been amazing, but it hasn't been brutal either, so we have to just kind of count our blessings where they fall. Okay, up here we have a Zealot. We need him for a kill quest, and we need to collect 10 Scarlet Insignia rings. The only reason I might consider working in a Shadow Bolt right now is that with our dots being the way that they are, the Imp sometimes is pulling threat off of us pretty early. He got down to 25 health there. Now granted, he doesn't have a lot of health to begin with. But that would be the only reason why I might consider maybe we do Immolate, Corruption, Shadow Bolt, and then hit Curse of Agony. Let's see how much mana that spends and how that feels. Yeah, see, she runs right to him. Oh, no. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We just can't panic and do it. If we get this Darkhound back here, then we might be in a little bit of trouble, but I think we can do this. Yeah, we're gonna outdamage him with all the dots. Okay. Whew. I think I did like the one Shadow Bolt. That was good. You can see that she did run right for the Imp prior to the Shadow Bolting. Let's go ahead and use that now so it's out of our inventory. That's Sven's orders. For some reason that looked like an item to start a quest, but that is a quest item. A little bit different. So, we're done with the Zealots. We need a missionary, and we need to find Captain Perrine. Captain Perrine, where are you going to be? Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm not sure. Oh, it says he could be right here somewhere. Just basically right next to us, he could spawn. Maybe he spawns in the tower? I don't know. The tower doesn't have a top to it. Yeah, I don't think there's any chance that he's inside. That being said, he could be around the back. I guess I should turn around and deal with this guy. Before he kills our imp. Okay, our imp is down. Repeat, imp down. Initiating full Shadow Bolt protocols. Okay. Let's drink, and then we'll get the imp back out. And yeah, with as long as the cast time is, I think it's 10 seconds. It is 10 seconds. There's not really a way to pull this off in combat unless you can incapacitate the enemy in some way first. We need a bunch of rings, so I'm going to clear up to the tower so we can kind of circle around the outside of it. I don't think it's worth clearing inside, honestly. There's only one enemy in there. There is a missionary here that we need. Are we going to be able to separate those two, though? That's the question. You are a zealot. Okay. Well, let's just see. Now, I'm thinking we want to... Unfortunately, I think we need to go in on the missionary, because they're the one that's going to have a heal, right? Let's try burning the zealot down. Okay, they did come together. Let's keep our eyes open for a healing animation here. I'm going to get a Shadow Bolt off and hopefully draw a threat before she kills our imp. There we go, perfect. Well, it's good to know that we can consistently deal with a double pull at this level. It's not always the case for all classes. It does leave us hurting a little bit, but we're not out of mana and we're not dead, so... Alright, we need one more missionary, which is going to be right here. However, yeah, if we're not being careful, we will jump right down on somebody's head. Let's go up here then. Well, that was poorly done. Our imp had no chance there. No chance. Do we have a chance? I think so. I think we do. It's gonna take all of our dots and the last of our mana and Shadow Bolts. Oh no. Oh, the dots just didn't last long enough. Oh, we got it! Whew. Wow, that was a little too close. Yeah. Just a little too close. Rarely ever does this kind of classic content get exciting, per se, but that was probably about as exciting as it's gonna get. Okay, what are we looking at here? We're looking at... Is that Captain Perrine's path that he walks? Is that what the yellow line indicates? Or the orange line, even, on the map? Hmm. When I'm looking at Questie, it's literally telling me that he's like right here. Captain Perrine, it's saying that he spawns in the tower, guys. I'm not sure why it would say that if there weren't some kind of truth in it. Maybe he wasn't up before. Maybe that's going to be a tuple in there, and maybe somebody else had taken him out. Let's do a /who. It's possible. A lot of warlocks on today. Yeah. Good choice, guys. Alright, well, I mean, let's take her out. We can at least get in there. Yeah, I mean, the tower doesn't go anywhere. He's not spawned here. Trying to see if it marks anywhere else he could spawn. But it doesn't look like it. It really only has him marked right here. Which is, you know, exactly where we're at. Kind of. On the overworld map, it looks like we're further away. But when we look at the mini-map, I mean, it clearly says Captain Perrine right here. There's a chest here. We can't interact with it in any way, so that's not it. I mean, we could wait here, but I feel like we've given it enough time that he would have respawned. Well, wait. Oh yeah, see, she respawned already. So if Captain Perrine were here, I think we can agree that he would have respawned, right? He says right before he dies to Captain Perrine. Well, we figured it out, guys. He was dead, and we're impatient. Well, I'm impatient. You guys probably knew all along that he was going to respawn here any second. Probably desperately trying to warn me that I shouldn't stand here with my map open. But hey, it seems like it worked out. Let's see. I think someone's given us buffs. Let's get our imp back out here, and then we can go about getting the last of the Scarlet Insignia rings that we need. And I think I'm going to work our way... I want to work to the northwest. Yeah, I want to work my way to the northwest. I think that's... We can get some more insignia rings over that way. If I could say the word rings today the first time, that'd be great. And then we can come down onto the coast here to do Vilefin Scales. And we do need some more Duskbat wings, so let's keep our eyes open for them as well. You might have a ring, even though we don't need you for the kill quest anymore. She resisted our Curse of Agony. There we go. It looks like we could take on these greater Duskbats as well. Now, they are level 9. Uh-oh, are we gonna... No, we shouldn't social aggro with the dog, right? It's not like they're buddies hanging out. I wonder if the drop rate is greater from the aggressive ones, from the non-aggressive ones. Yeah, we really gotta get that Shadow Bolt off just to, like, if we want to keep threat. It seems like we get threat back after a second. But in that second, they can chunk the imp for quite a bit of health. And then if he pulls an add, and the add hits him a second time, he's bound to die. It won't matter eventually. We're gonna get our Voidwalker, I think, at level 10, right? Level 12, maybe? Thought it was level 10. But we'll get the Voidwalker soon, and then we won't have to be so worried about our pet expiring prematurely. Okay, that's actually all we need from the bats, so let's stick to the main road here a little bit, and we will get ourselves on over to this farm area, where the Scarlet Monastery have refused to leave, even though the land is clearly belonging now to the Forsaken. Alright, the farm hands don't have anything that we need, so we can avoid them. And we'll start fighting the Scarlet guys along the road here until we have all the insignia rings. Then I think we can just head down behind us here to the beach, and we will be in Murloc country. The other thing I like about relying heavily on dots for damage is that when an enemy starts to book it, you're just kind of sitting back knowing, hey, they're about to take a bunch of damage and they're not going to get very far. You don't have to frantically fire off a spell or really worry about a slow. They really only take a couple of steps. If we have them fully dotted, they die pretty quickly. I had actually forgotten that we had turned our pet to passive. But we had, so now he's back on defensive. And that little maneuver cost us all of our mana. Let's drink for a second here. Two more rings to go. I'm kind of questioning whether or not we need corruption yet. Or maybe we go like this. Yeah, we don't even really need all of our dots. We don't really need immolate. Or maybe we only do immolate. Burns the enemy for 10 and then an additional 20. Causes 40 over 12. I think we'll just take the over 12, the 40 for 12. Then again, they're not exactly staying alive for the full 12 seconds, are they? Okay, let's try it with immolate. Yeah, I think that works just fine, only using the 2 dots. And when we get Corruption 2 in instant cast, we'll probably be using it a lot more. If we come up against tougher enemies, we'll be using it. But yeah, I think to be mana conservative, if we want to get the Shadow Bolt in to get threat, then we probably can cut out one of our dots entirely, right? That's what we're going to do for now. We'll see. We could just drop down over here. That might not be a terrible idea to do. Then again, okay, good. Our pet did decide to follow us and not go all the way around and pull these guys. This might be kind of tough. I'm hoping that these are single pulls, but we're not going to know until we know. Well, we had an oracle over here, just annihilating our imp, that I didn't notice until it was too late. Okay, let's eat and drink, get our imp back, and then we've got to be a lot more careful about being situationally aware. And hey, look at that, there's our first scale. Yeah, I didn't really want to waste the mana there for another Shadow Bolt, and that's good because we're going to need our mana here. Yeah, I remember that thing I said about being more careful and situationally aware. It hasn't really happened, has it? Murlocs are always kind of a hassle for me. Let's clear this Darkhound. I don't like how he's kind of hanging out over here, just waiting to cause us grief. Can we grab this one? Maybe if we do it with a Shadow Bolt and run back. Alright, now we can send our pet in. Okay, well that's all the easy stuff. The question is, now what? We could go here. It's a little bit too close to this guy for my comfort. We could do this and run away for a second. Alright, let's turn and sick our pet on him. This is where I would love to have a wand, so we could be wanding right now. I don't know if these other two are gonna pull like that. That's the thing. Oh, we aggroed something, and our pet is about to bite it. Pet's down. So we have to be getting respawns, right? I mean, he must have pulled this guy from over here? Which means we're getting respawns? Great. I'm also realizing, guys, that we're gonna have to hearth back to town before we go into the Agamon Mills. Yeah, I don't think there's any way with our current very limited inventory space that we can conceivably justify going there without emptying our bags first. I want this rare spawn, obviously. Let's see if we can get down here quickly enough to get him. See, if I had a wand, guys, if I had a wand. If I had a wand for every time I needed a wand. Infantry boots. Infantry boots would have been really good for an undead warrior, but not so much for us. Still cool to be able to take out the rare spawn. Okay, well, I guess we can work our way back up this way and see if any of the easier pulls are back up, since they were respawning around us. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, when they're casters and they're that far away, they scare me, so I will definitely blow all my mana to take out a caster that is that far back, because he could have easily pulled this Muck Dweller, which would not have been fun, because it's not fun, because look, we're already pulling other stuff. Oh, we're dead. That's a dead right there. Unless he somehow gets aggro on both of them and sacrifices himself heroically, I think, well, let's see. If we can avoid pulling anything else up here, we might live. Unfortunately, this area is completely overrun with Scarlet Crusaders. Yeah, like, this is about as far as we can go. We haven't dropped it yet, because he, like, literally came through the hills. Crazy. Absolutely mad. Okay. Whew. He came over the back of the hills to find us. That's dedication. I think we're just bound to die here now. We are just making a lot of really bad choices. I'm a little bit flustered, obviously. I would like to live, but if we need a hard reset to figure out what we're doing, I'll take that too. Let's get our imp back up. That'll improve our odds here. Okay. Alright. Let's try to grab this one first. Let's just stack full dots on him and pray. That's unfortunate there that we got out of range. Let's get this off before he kills our buddy. Hey, look at that. That's 5 out of 5. Okay, yeah, I would love to be able to come over here, but guys, we have a full inventory, so we are not going to be able to do that right now. Let's get ourselves back to town and sort out the inventory situation, turn in what we did complete, and take any follow-ups. Scarlet rings, 10 of them, for some netted gloves with a few more armor on them. Let's go ahead and get those equipped. We should probably prioritize dumping our gear, our trash here. Okay, there's our add-on working for us. Let's sort through everything else. The potion we definitely need. Let's put that on our hotbar. Okay, I think that's good.
Our time will come.
What would you ask of death?
At war with the Scarlet Crusade. We are still at war, and the Scarlet Crusade grows in strength. The report Executor Aaron sent me indicates Scarlet Crusaders have been raiding from the ruined tower in southeastern Tirisfal near Balnir Farmstead under the command of Captain Vashon. Kill Vashon along with 5 Scarlet Friars. It should prove to be a devastating blow to the Crusade.
Our time will come.
Okay, and okay, the quest we're seeing over there, I think, is the seasonal quest, which I did not tell it to stop tracking. Yeah, I can't quite get a mouse on it to shift click it.
What now?
While you were out gathering, I uncovered some old text in one of my tombs that indicates that an ancient plague wiped out thousands of innocent victims. Later, it was discovered that the deadly agent in the plague was preserved through the venom of nightweb spiders. Bring me some venom from a vicious nightweb spider to complete this experiment. I want to see if the contagious element from the venom will work with my new concoction. Rumor has it the spiders can be found in the eastern Tirisfal Glades. Yeah, I'm familiar with where they're at. Let's see, we also have delivery to Silverpine Forest. Time is a luxury that is not afforded to those of us under the employ of the Lady Sylvanas. Surely you know this by now. As a member of the Royal Apothecary Society, it is my duty to share my knowledge with my colleagues so that our collective efforts might one day provide the Dark Lady with the new plague she so badly desires. Do they not know what a comma or a period is? That was the biggest run-on sentence. Take these findings to Apothecary Renfurl, who is stationed at the Sepulchre in Silverpine. We won't be doing that for a while, I hope. Seeing as how we were only level 10. Is that everything? Yes, it is. We also have a little breadcrumb to go down here, which we can start to think about now that we are level 10. Speaking of level 10, let's take a look. Let's just take a look at everything. I know I'm going to go Affliction, but let's just take a look at what the other trees have to offer here. So Destruction improves our Shadow Bolt. Shadow Bolt critical strikes increase your shadow damage dealt to the target by 4%. Cataclysm reduces the mana cost of your destruction spells. Seems pretty cool. Demonology improved Health Stone, which is a weird thing to put in your top tier. Improved Imp, which would be great, but we are going to be using the Void Walker. And Demonic Embrace increases your total stamina by 3% but reduces your total spirit. Since you're life tapping and stuff to get mana back, that actually seems really, really helpful, and I'm sure that we will probably come back for that once we go down our Affliction tree here. We are going to start with Improved Corruption, so we're going to be working towards getting this down to an instant cast by the time we've got all 5 points in it. So not the most exciting talent, but it has a huge payoff, so that is what we're going with. And guys, I think I'm gonna take a break here. It might be a little bit of a shorter episode. I had planned to do this originally, but we are at a good stopping point now, and it won't hurt us to get a little bit of rested XP before we head out again. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. I really do appreciate all the continued support. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And we will see you back in the Tirisfal Glades really soon. Bye now.